Welcome back to the stream. Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to get into a variety of topics, but this first topic, something big is about to happen in the Tesla incentive arena. There was a bunch of different changes to the inventory, and there's only one reason why Tesla would do that. So we're going to take a look at that plus a variety of topics. But before we do that, let's roll that intro really quick. All right, so thanks for watching another stream. Thanks for watching another video. My name is Dennis, and I love talking about Tesla deal hacking, as I like to call it, but basically just getting the best deal on Tesla at the best financing rate. So definitely hit that subscribe if you're interested, and definitely check out my Patreon link down below in the description where you can support the channel and get access to the ultimate Tesla buying guide out there with all the best interest rates for financing your Tesla. And today's live stream is partnered with Mint Mobile, where you can save money on your mobile phone plan for as low as $15 a month, but more on that later. And thank you to everybody that's joined. I know there's a couple things going on tonight, and same with yesterday. There was Jake Paul versus Logan Paul. Tonight there's UFC. So thank you everybody that's jumping on and jumping into the live stream. We're just taking a look at inventory for the Tesla Model 3, Model Y, S, and even X. And there was one big thing that stood out to me that is very, very, very peculiar and makes no sense, or it only makes sense if they're planning to do something big. Maybe change up a bunch of these different inventory prices. They only take them away and then they relist them for whatever it is. And that is what's happening right now. We can see this is the inventory chart for today. You can see that the Model Y inventory has drastically dropped. It has gone from 3,808 vehicles down to 2,491 vehicles. And so this can mean one of two things that can come to our top of my head. One, it could be maybe these vehicles have some sort of issue with the EPA and they can't actually sell them, 2025 vehicles, whoever knows what that could be. Or they're taking them all online or taking them offline to then reprice them or re-add some sort of incentive, because maybe some of these have some big discounts, like $4,000 to $5,000 off, like some of the deals that we see on our deal spreadsheet, like the one down below in the description. Maybe if I were to guess, if I were to pull up a lot of these, maybe they could be sold or not available anymore because Tesla could be taking them off to then reprice them or re-add some bigger incentives. And so they don't want to be double dipping, right? They don't want like a $4,000 to $5,000 discount plus whatever incentive that could be hanging around on top of that. Or maybe it's as simply as they just rolled out that 3 months free supercharging and full self-driving, but that was like 2 days ago. So I'm not sure that would affect anything here. And it's very interesting to see inventory drop like this a ton. And so if you want to see what all the different deals are down below in the description, don't forget to check out that list. And also don't forget to use a Tesla referral code, just like the one down below in the description, so you can get it up to $1,000 off of a Tesla vehicle. All you have to do is click it open, then head on over to our deal spreadsheet, find some of the deals that are best around you, and then go ahead and lock one down with a $250 deposit. But certainly something is a brewing, and maybe is it going to be something as soon as Monday, or maybe even Thursday. Every week, usually Thursdays is the day that Tesla likes to roll out an incentive. So fingers crossed we see something like that this coming Thursday. But we just saw 3 months of free full self-driving and 3 months of supercharging. So I'm not sure they're going to do something this coming week. Maybe they'll wait a week, or I mean, it is already almost the end of November. So they got to do something if they want to get the right amount of sales by the end of the month. And I can imagine 3 months of free supercharging and full self-driving is probably not doing it for a lot of people. I mean, there's no way people are going like, hey, I really want that deal, and them getting a Model Y, and that's why the inventory is clearing. No, I think it's something else that is affecting this, and that it could be something big that Tesla's looking to be brewing in the back end. The other thing is also that's interesting with this is look at Model S and Model X inventory. It is starting to creep up even more. And now Model S is starting to get to new levels. And then look at Model 3. Model 3 has been doing great with all the different incentives that are out there, but it seems to be increasing as well. So my prediction is still the same. I think we're going to go to 6 months of free supercharging, if not more, 10,000 or 15,000 miles. I think we're going to see 0% for both models, the Model 3 and the Model Y, up to 60 to 72 months. Model S and Model X, I'm still predicting a 2.99 to 3.99% interest rate. I don't know the term, but still fingers crossed. Leasing, I think the payments are going to get better for whatever it is. And also I still think there's going to be big inventory discounts all the way to the wire, especially if demo vehicles start to come back in full force. We should be able to see a bunch of different deals out there. But let us know, what do you think is going to happen? Or what do you think this is going on with this Model Y inventory going haywire right like this? Or what incentive do you want to see on a Tesla vehicle so that you can actually take delivery by the end of the quarter? But definitely some pretty interesting stuff. Let me know what your thoughts are. Let us know what you're thinking. In other news, here's a cool breakdown of a deal that just happened. Shout out to Michael for posting this. Hello friends, today I did something radically insane. I ordered a third Tesla Model Y and saved a massive $24,000. The various discount incentives were too good to pass up. Zero down payment. This was my favorite. $7,500 federal EV tax credit. Free full self-driving transfer. $8,000 value. $4,200 discount on a demo unit. Pretty good as well. 2.99 APR, which saved me $4,000. I can see how there's a good math there with that. And also a $500 loyalty discount, just like the one down below in the description, where you can use and get access to a Tesla referral code, just like the one down below in the description, to save up to $1,000 off of a Tesla. So really cool to see, and congrats to Michael for getting another Tesla and sharing the deal that was out there. In other news, there's a M3 versus M3 video. So if you want to see this, I haven't gone and watched it yet, but I'm definitely going to go check it out. I really like Jason Camisa's videos, especially from that first Cybertruck one that I personally saw. And so it is very entertaining, and they spend a lot of effort for sure in making their YouTube videos up there and very, very, very high quality for sure. But here's another reason why I think something big is happening in the incentive space, or I think something Tesla is going to ramp up for sure. Here's a post from Car Dealership Guy. Automaker incentives have surged over 60% since last year. Year-over-year increases. And with the holidays approaching, manufacturers are pushing even more deals. Last month, incentives hit 7.7 of the average transaction price, up from 6% in September. On top of that, 8 auto manufacturers offered incentives over 10% over last month's ATP. So we can see if other manufacturers in the competition is raising incentives, then you know Tesla is fighting some headwinds in competition out there from other incentives as well. So they got to ramp it up on top of that. And so that's why I've constantly said that December is the best deal, or November to December is going to be your best time to buy with all the different incentives that are out there. And now we're starting to see the signs of it getting set up for that. But definitely some pretty interesting stuff. Let us know what your thoughts are on it. Let us know what you're thinking. We're going to jump into the live stream comments. Before we get into our next topic, I've been trying to save money lately, and that's why we talk about this channel, trying to get the best deal on a Tesla. And I've been looking at our subscriptions like YouTube Premium, Netflix, trying to figure out how I could save some money every single month. And cutting expenses, it's kind of hard. We've been trying to rack our brain together and figure out how. That's why I'm so intrigued with our channel partner, Mint Mobile. They offer premium wireless starting at $15 a month. And I can get high-speed data and unlimited talk and text on the nation's largest 5G network, and I can even bring my own phone along with my current number and existing contracts. I'm sacrificing nothing. I've used Mint Mobile a ton, and I switched my second line to Mint Mobile, and I've been using it to watch YouTube and play podcasts on our daily commute and haven't noticed any drop in speed. And I can't tell the difference. So how hard is it to switch service? Big Wireless wants you to think it's actually hard, but it's not at all. Switching to Mint is super easy thanks to digital eSIM cards, which most of you now have. You can sign up and activate immediately right on your phone from the comfort of your home. If your phone doesn't have an eSIM, Mint will ship you a new SIM card for free. So if you want to save little money without the sacrifice, go to trymintmobile.com/DennisCW, also linked down below in the description, to get premium wireless for just $15 a month when you purchase a 3-month plan. Thank you to Mint for partnering, and let's get on to the next topic. Thanks for that, everyone. And on top of that announcement, we've got a giveaway on the channel right now sponsored by MAGBAK. So if you're interested in winning this MAGBAK phone mount for your Tesla vehicle, you can check out the video in the live stream chat. It's free to enter. Multiple entries are allowed. And on top of that, we're giving away a couple phone cases, or a few phone cases, 3 iPhone 16 phone cases from MAGBAK as well. So definitely hit that subscribe, definitely hit that like button, and tune into that video so you can enter into the actual giveaway if you're interested in jumping into the giveaway. But thanks for jumping in, everybody. Let's see who's dropped by. Crypto Zero, great to see you. We got Blueberry, great to see you. YSBH, Wally, great to see you. Jay, Zombies, great to see you. Braden, great to see you. YSBH, welcome in. Marvin, Gregory C, thanks for being a YouTube member. How do you find about the auctions that the one you went to in SoCal? You actually have to have dealer access, wholesale license or dealer access. And fortunately, we were able to get dealer access from our great friend Chip at Electric and Hybrid Car Sales. If you're interested, just a quick plug, if you're in the Nashville, Tennessee area, I believe, or I know it's Tennessee somewhere, definitely hit up Chip if you're interested in buying a used vehicle. And the difference with Chip is that he can do battery repairs on hybrid electric vehicles and plug-in vehicles as well. So if you're interested in servicing your vehicle as well, he can take care of you. So shout out to Chip for getting us access. If you don't know what happened, we actually went to a auction and checked out a Model 3 Performance, a 2024 Model 3 Performance, and it was not in the best condition by far at all. And a very interesting, it was a fun video for sure. It was fun to see it in person, and wait for part 2. Part 2 is coming out tomorrow. And I was shocked by how much it went for. Yeah, it was crazy for sure. YSB, thanks for coming in. Wallet, Silver GT, great to see you. Mobile, Tyson Nguyen, great to see you. Fly Bills and Gregory C, great to see you as well. Opsar, thank Grace for hell of a long name, man. Yeah, for sure. Thank you all for dropping by. Thanks for hitting the like button, the comments, and everything. And this next topic, Tesla has slashed lease payments, just as we predicted. We like incentives, we like upcoming discounts. Now Tesla has dropped the lease payments across the board for their 2025 Tesla vehicles. Shout out to Ron for sending this a screenshot. It looks like he was working on a lease with Tesla, and they sent him this message. Hey Ron, we just updated our leasing pricing to be $50 less per month for our base Model Y last night. You would need to reapply for leasing and do a new application. We're working on getting these free benefits applied to your account currently. Please stand by on that. Would you like us to reset your leasing tab so you can reapply? So congrats to Ron for getting a even lower lease payment. And this is what we predicted in terms of what our upcoming discounts were to be, that they were going to drop these lease payments. I certainly thought maybe $100, but $50 is still good enough as well. We can see what the breakdown is. It's a 2025 Tesla Model Y long range with an MSRP of $49,000 or an MSRP or sales price of $49,000, and with a lease at 3.24%, which is much better than what it was before. I think it was like 5 or 8%. We can see a monthly payment on a lease at $513. Here's some more fees. If you're curious, you do get the full $7,500 federal tax credit applied. And this is a real payment if you're interested in seeing what that actually looks like. But kudos to everybody. If you are looking to lease a Tesla vehicle, now the payment is $50 less a month, and in the right direction too, right? We don't want $50 more for a lease payment. We want $50 less for a lease payment. And so leasing, every day I start to think about this, leasing actually might make most sense for a Tesla, because you're really not going to beat the depreciation of $300 to $400 to $500 a month, especially if you buy it. It's going to lose more money. And why would you want to take the risk on that? Might as well lease it and then give it back to Tesla and move on, because I know we're all waiting for that Model Y Juniper, and that Model Y Juniper could be at least a year and a half, if we want a deal on one, a year and a half to 2 years out from where we're at currently. So just some things to think about if you're looking to get into a Tesla vehicle. You don't want to lose your ass or money in the next year or two by trying to take on the risk of buying a Tesla Model Y or Model 3 now in the current form. But let's jump into the live stream comments. But if you're looking for the lowest monthly payment, that's where channel sponsors like Tenet comes into play. Tenet is an approved Tesla financing partner and can get you the lowest monthly payment for your Tesla, whether it's new or used. If you want to see what their offer is, definitely hit the link down below in the description. Hit the apply button for a soft inquiry, no obligation credit check. So if you want to check it out, Tenet down below in the description. And thank you to Tenet for sponsoring this video and a bunch of other videos this month. Let's jump into the live stream. Crypto, great to see you. Blueberry, YS, I'm planning on buying my Model 3 Performance before the new year. Hopefully they bring some killer deals. Yeah, fingers crossed. I want a deal on a Model 3 Performance as well. And YSPH, you might be interested in the video that we posted today where we went to go see a Model 3 Performance at the auction and tried to see if it was worthy of buying or not. And spoiler alert, it was not worthy of buying. Waleed, wake me up when the Model 3 prices drop and when they offer free paint. Yeah, maybe the title will be like, buy a Model 3 Performance now, because we'll be just as excited as everybody once the deals happen for the Model 3 Performance. Currently doing an overnight demo of a red-white Model 3 Performance. It's so nice, have to take it back by noon. Wally, that's a great idea. Maybe I should go do that, because we went to go check out a all-wheel drive versus rear-wheel drive yesterday, and yeah, we need to go check out like a Model 3 Performance. We drove one before, but I want to drive one like long-term. Logan Paul versus Paul Logan. Oh, whoops. Yeah, maybe it was Mike Tyson. You're right. I messed that up. Zombies, price and interest rates are too high. What do you mean? It's 0% interest. What do you mean it's too high? Braden, would you recommend leasing a new Tesla or buying a used one with a 4K tax credit? If you're paying cash, buy used. If you're financing, buy a new one or lease it, because you'll lose less, in my opinion, at this moment. Marvin, does Tesla off gap insurance? Yes, they actually do. The Model 3 Performance is as fast as a new Corvette E-Ray. YSBH, I didn't know that. It's pretty nice, actually. I mean, the Model 3 Performance is a fantastic vehicle. Didn't Edmunds come out with a headline like it's like a Lamborghini for a third or a tenth of the price? Silver, if I can get a Model 3 long-range rear-wheel drive with a free color option, I am getting one. Well, great news, Silver. There's plenty of discounts out there right now on long-range rear-wheel drives already. Definitely check out our list down below in the description, where you can get like $4,000 to $5,000 off. And that's basically free paint, interior, and everything. So definitely check it out. And don't forget to use a Tesla referral code, just like the one down below in the description, so you can get an extra $1,000 off of a Tesla vehicle. But if you're just joining in, welcome. We think something big is happening, because inventory is going haywire for Tesla. They're making big changes. Usually when vehicles disappear like this, they take it off the website to recategorize it or reprice it and then put it back up. So we think there's going to be some big changes coming this week. Mobile, what's your guess for the best time to purchase a Model Y in Virginia? It really depends on how much inventory is near you. If there's a lot, you can wait longer. If there isn't, you kind of have to make a decision sooner than later, because transportation of those vehicles from like California and Texas take a little bit longer. So you want to make a decision sooner. Tyson, I hope they bring back free supercharging transfer. Yeah, that'd be a nice one. I mean, because I see used Teslas with free supercharger, and I'm like, should I try and get one of those? But no, it seems like they're pretty strict on that as well. Gregory, I found a car I want all-wheel drive with 40 to 50 discount, but it's a demo with 2,000 miles. I'm in SoCal. Should I wait until the end of the month? I mean, that's not bad. I mean, all-wheel drive, $5,000 discount, or almost $5,000, maybe even more when you use a Tesla referral code. It's not bad, but if you're not in a rush, Gregory, you're in California, you might as well just wait another month at this point for sure. Fly Bills, need that MAGBAK Dennis, hook it up. Well, you know how to enter in to win it. Multiple entries are allowed, and it's free to enter as well. Days, have you already covered the data, or am I early? The data's on the screen. Data, thanks for coming in. You can see there's a big drop in Model Y inventory, so something is about to happen. Gregory, how much did that Model 3 Performance end up selling for? Great question. The video is coming out tomorrow morning, and it's a quick video, just a little update where we showed the auction live, and you can actually see how much it actually went for. And yeah, it was interesting for sure. In this next topic, let's talk about why, if Tesla and all electric manufacturers lose the $7,500 EV tax credit, or really just Tesla specifically, why it actually won't be that big of a deal, and why it could actually be much, much better. Let's talk about the bull case on why it could be, but let's talk about it. But if you're just joining in, my name is Dennis. I love talking about Tesla deal hacking, so definitely hit that subscribe if you're interested. Shout out to Hallmar's Catalog. He posted this. Just a few months ago, Tesla was selling a standard range Model 3 for $38,990. Today, this cheapest Model Y that you can get is $42,490, or $3,500 more expensive. The base model was removed because, considering the EV tax credit, the long-range wheel drive costs less and provide more. In this way, the EV tax credit actually drove up the price of a Model 3 EV, and if you don't qualify for the tax credit, the price of the Model 3 just went up by half the amount of the tax credit. And this kind of actually makes a lot of sense, because they only released and took it away because you could just get a long-range rear-wheel drive for a great price, especially if you factor in the $7,500. So there's a will, there's a way. I really do feel like if Tesla loses the $7,500 federal tax credit, they're just going to make cheaper versions of Tesla vehicles like this with an LFP battery, standard range, and we're already starting to see that in other countries like Mexico. where they've stripped the Model 3 even further and gave it like interior cloth seats and other things like that. And so they'll figure out a way to really try and bring the prices of the vehicles lower by lowering the cost of goods and everything. Here's another article from Gene Munster. Tesla delivery should still accelerate next year despite the tax credit ending. It seems like there's a whole article about this and why it matters or it doesn't matter. And either way, at the end of the day, Tesla always works to trying to lower the cost of goods. And so we could see prices coming down. But let's talk about the other flip side. And like, how much has the government actually spent here? The government has actually paid out $2 billion in IRA credits for qualifying vehicles, over 300 vehicles, both new and used benefits. So it's a big chunk of change for sure. Quote also from James, Trump killing the 7.5K tax credit is not bullish. Stop the nonsense. For 30% of Tesla's existing US volume, price will increase by $7,500. Same will be true for plug-in hybrids, EVs, and much, much more. And so this will immediately shock the system, and I do agree with that. And the few months that the $7,500 is removed, people won't actually want to buy an electric vehicle for $7,500 more. So it will take some time. And so even if on day one, Trump figures out how he can remove that $7,500 federal tax credit, most likely it will take some time, like 100 days. And even if it does, prices won't start to come down, even if they're going to, for a long, long time. But here's another post from Troy Tesla that's pretty interesting. Tesla competes with gas cars from BMW, Mercedes, Porsche, and Audi. And therefore, without the tax credit, Tesla will effectively be $7,900 more expensive compared to those cars. Right now, when someone buys a car in the US or buys a Tesla, they get a 7,500 point of sale discount. And that's one thing to think about. Like, there's a lot of competition out there right now, a lot of different brands, a lot of different models. And so if that 7,500 goes away, people are going to get that immediate sticker shock. And I don't know if I would pay $7,500 more over like a BMW 3 Series for a Model 3 Tesla. It just doesn't pencil at that point. You're not going to save $7,500 in gas over the course of the life of the vehicle. But definitely some pretty interesting stuff. Let us know what your thoughts are. Let us know what you're thinking. We're going to jump into the live stream comments. JR Bizzle, wow, stock of Model Y went way down. No, yeah, it's a trick though. It's certainly, I don't think it's because it's sold out. I think they're just taking it offline to readjust, recalibrate, and post it right back up with some sort of incentive or some sort of discount. So let us know, what do you want to see in terms of incentives and discounts? YSBH, I wouldn't buy a Model Y right now. Why buy the old one? It's a good point for sure, unless you need a vehicle for 2 to 3 years. Waleed, I just want a fun Tesla, truly crossing my fingers that they offer me free paint on Model 3. I hate the government gray. Yeah, the stealth gray, I wanted to like it. I just can't get on board with gray either. The black though is very good. Gregory, what model is the cheapest manufacturer lease? Great question. It's the Model 3 all-wheel drive long range is the best deal on a lease, lowest interest rate. Sean, thanks for coming in. My son just ordered a Model Y inventory, long range blue. The base was $8,900 tonight. It looks like it dropped $1,000 to $47,990. Can he get the price adjustment? Did they change the price? Well, no way. That would be crazy if they actually did that. Let's see what you're talking about here. That would be insane if they adjusted the price while it's $47,990. Was it? Well, that's why we go to our handy dandy price tracking sheet and see Model Y 40. No, it was still $47,990. It was 48 like a while ago, but it's still $47,990. You almost scared me there, Sean. That'd be crazy if we saw some big price drop, like $1,000. Well, it's not that big, I guess. It's like the same at $1,000. Trong, what happened to the Bespoke Design Lab? Need a Rob Shop? Yeah, it seems like they have closed their doors from what I've heard. So our recommendations now, there's 2 of them. There's Unplugged Performance. Hit up Sean and Trisha, the people that run it. I think they're the owners, part owners. Hit up Sean and Trisha, the people that run them, if you want to get a nice wrap. And also, if you're in the Southern California area like OC, hit up OC Tint Solutions and ask for Jason, the owner, and ask for the dentist still. You can see the links down below in the description. Unbox, why buy used now or wait? I would say wait for used, maybe even into January. Will Tesla update Smart Summon with Tesla go park itself? Yeah, sure, why not? Abraham, hello, Dennis, long time watcher of your channel. My question is, I took delivery of a Model 3 on Thursday, November 14th, was only supposed to get the 3 months of full self-driving. I only got 1 month. If so, what can I do? Yeah, it seems like they announced that incentive late in the night, and so if you took delivery before that, unfortunately, Tesla's really bad at adding any sort of retroactiveness or any sort of the deals like that. We've even tried petitions and everything. They don't budge at all. You can always try and ask, like message them, or even go to the local store where you took a delivery and see if they can do something. But more than likely, yeah, it's unfortunate and they won't actually give you anything. Gabriel, is Tesla insurance available in every state? No, unfortunately, it is not. Noel, can a person be a vet and get 1K off? Does he have to be in active duty? Great question. I'm not sure. I think they use like ID Me or something like that for the verification for the military program. But here's the link to the page if you want to check it out and try and see if you can get approved. I'm not sure if you have to be active or not, but let us know, actually. That'd be a good one to find out. Waleed, is the inventory for Model 3s? How was the inventory for Model 3s in North Carolina? Where do I check? It's actually pretty easy. Just go to tesla.com, put in your zip code, and see how many inventories, like how many pages you can find of vehicles that are available for you. Adrian, waiting for 0% for 72 months. Yeah, that's a big one for sure. And I am definitely waiting for that one. Chris, big changes as in good or bad ones? I don't know, actually. Inventory's going crazy. I tend to think it's only going to get better and better in terms of deals and incentives by the end of the year, every single week. And so I think it's good changes. 777, they have taken off duplicates, but look back at the spike up. Oh, did it already spike back up? That'd be nope, not yet. Maybe tomorrow it will. The listings, they were listing saying 500 white LR. Now they're maybe 50. Okay, so yeah, they're messing with it for sure. Sean, if you have an order in the system and there is a price decrease or incentive offer, can you get the adjustment? And so if there's inventory discounts, traditionally no. If they drop the price on the page, the front page of the Tesla website with like all like the order page, then yes, like this one right here. If they change the price on this page, then yes, you get the new price. If they change the price with inventory deals, you don't get the price unless you switch to an inventory deal. And if you, like right now, there's 3 months of full self-driving and 3 months of charging, free supercharging. If you haven't taken delivery yet and your team that you're working with makes some sort of adjustment for you, then you can get it. But we've heard both cases right so far where some people are like, no, you have to reorder. And some people are saying that, yeah, we're going to figure it out and get it for you. Let's see. Gregory, based on your inventory sleuthing, I'll wait. No rush. Are you going to come to my delivery on Turkey Day? Yeah, sure. Why not? Gregory, hit me up. As long as you're in LA, SoCal, I can't travel too far. Juan, would you trade a Model 3 for a Model Y? Are we talking like old Model 3 for current Model Y? Yeah, sure. Why not? I did that. But if we're talking about like new Model 3 for old Model Y, no, definitely not. Delta Jesus, great to see you. I'm waiting for the heavy discount on the Model 3 this month, or should I wait till next month? I mean, if you're talking like long range all-wheel drive, there's heavy discounts already, $5,000 off. If we're talking like Model 3 performance, then we got to wait another month. YSBH, removing the tax credit will hurt for sure. Yeah, that's going to suck for sure if they remove that. And in this next topic, Tesla has removed the tax credit off of their website. At least they've removed the filter. It's an interesting move. And we got to think about this. Like, why are they doing this? Why are they setting up their website to not make it easy for people to filter for the vehicles for the tax credit? Removing the tax credit will definitely hurt Tesla for sure. It'll be a huge sticker shock in terms of pricing. But Drive Tesla posted this. Tesla has updated their existing inventory on their website in the US to no longer include a toggle filter for eligible 7,500 credit cards. You can see if we go to inventory on Tesla, if you go to where I definitely recommend to find the best deals, for some reason they've taken off, there was a filter right here where you could toggle on and off to see tax credit eligible vehicles or not. And for them to take it off, it's a weird user experience because now, like, I don't care about this vehicle, especially if I qualify for the tax credit. I just want to see vehicles that can get that 7,500 federal tax credit. And so now it's just cluttering real estate. It's like, now this is taking up space. Like, I don't even want to look at this at all. But now the only way to tell is this box and banner right here in the middle of the vehicle where it shows you the price after the tax credit. Of course, if you lease it, you get the full 7,500 on the lease. And of course, if you use a Tesla referral code, just like the one down below, below in the description, you can get up to $1,000 off of a Tesla vehicle. But it is very interesting to see that they've done this. And maybe is this because Elon knows something that's coming ahead and they just want to take off that feature now? I don't think that makes sense either, but still it is an interesting one why they've done this. Unless there's a big unless that all of their vehicles, all of their Tesla Model 3s and Model Ys could be eligible for a $7,500 federal tax credit soon. And so they're thinking, hey, why do we need a toggle if all of our vehicles can qualify for that $7,500? I mean, that would be a crazy conspiracy. Wild theory. I like that theory, but I don't think that's a realistic theory. But I know a lot of you would want that to be a realistic theory, especially the people that are looking for that Model 3 performance. That would be a nice one for sure. But definitely some pretty interesting stuff. Let me know what your thoughts are. Let us know what you're thinking. We're going to jump into the live stream comments. I'm not finding any good deals in my area. Is there any way to purchase out from outside the area? No, unfortunately, you cannot. Phil, waiting for better incentive for Tesla before Model Y end of the year. Can I get a pre-approval for 0% now? So I am ready and I don't need to wait. Unfortunately, you cannot get a pre-approval, but you can use the pre-qualification tool on the website to try and see if you can get a soft inquiry check or not and to see if it's available. Waleed, I'm glad you agree. My coworker has gray and I look at it daily and I can't force myself to buy it. Yeah, gray is definitely a boring one. We got a gray Model X and I've tried to like it. It just doesn't do it for me. It's not that good. What else we got? Noel, veteran is good to go. Nice. Thanks, Waleed, for answering that question for him. Isaac, no, you don't have to be active duty. Nice, Isaac. Thanks for that as well. Freeming, do you think we'll get more incentives in December of 2024? Yes. 99% sure, yes. YSBH, I noticed that the tax credit filter was removed today. I wonder why. What's up? Yeah, it's an interesting form for sure. I don't know why they would actually do that. Waleed, is inventory going to be good or a bad thing for potential buyers when it comes to better deal? Inventory going up is always a good thing because as there's more supply, that means less demand, which means more incentive. So we want to see inventory going up. Once we see inventory crashing like this, not necessarily crashing like this part right here, this means vehicles are selling. This is like a website update. They're doing something there to mess with it. And so I'm not sure that's anything we need to be worried about. And this next topic, Tesla depreciation is eating Hertz alive. Let's take a look at this. But if you're just running in my business, I love talking about Tesla deal hacking, so definitely hit that subscribe if you're interested. Shout out to car dealership guy. EV depreciation is eating Hertz alive. Yesterday, the retail giant reported their monthly per vehicle depreciation was $537 a month. That's basically double or triple whatever their payment could potentially be on a vehicle. 89% higher than a year ago and more than double 2021 levels. The primary reason, healthier new EV supply and incentives are pushing used EV values down. But Hertz sees the light at the end of the tunnel as it offloads its mostly Tesla EV fleet for ridiculously low prices. And that's what we're starting to see. I don't know about you all, but I've been refreshing this Hertz car sales website page every single day because I want to see how low will these prices get. Like this one, 2022 Tesla Model 3 sedan with $19,000. Take it, use that $4,000 EV tax credit, and it's a $15,000 Tesla vehicle. That's a 2022. And there's plenty of them. Oklahoma City, a bunch of them there, St. Louis, Missouri, Houston, Texas, and then it goes up and up, higher and higher. But one thing to keep in mind is that the 2023s are not eligible for that $4,000 used EV tax credit, but I'm waiting to see if there's any that pop up in the California area because this might be a slick deal, especially if we can qualify for that $4,000 used EV tax credit. But still really interesting to see. I mean, we've been keeping our eye on some old Model S's like the $14,000 to $15,000 range, or some of these Model 3s like this, even though some of them do have high mileage. And the other thing with this is that when you've reached past 120 to 100,000 miles, you're definitely way past the battery warranty and way past the basic 4-year 50,000 mile warranty as well. So if you are looking to purchase one of these vehicles, I would definitely look into a warranty. And that's where our channel partner like Amber comes into play. Amber is a month-to-month warranty company for your Tesla vehicle. Think of it like Apple Care, but for your iPhone. I really like Amber because it's not a big upfront cost like some of those other companies, like $4,000, $5,000, $6,000 off. Amber is month to month, and they got 3 different plans that you can get covered under: Basics, Essentials, and Premium. And Basic starts at $65 a month. And there's definitely other advantages on Amber over the Tesla extended service agreement. So definitely check out Amber down below in the description. Use the link and get a discounted code with that link to get a quote on how much your Tesla could be if you're looking at one of these vehicles for a month-to-month cost. And thank you to Amber for sponsoring this video and a bunch of other videos this month. But let's jump into the live stream comments. RC, great to see you. Gregory, do you recommend Martian or other aftermarket wheels on lease to increase range and performance? I've thought about that, but I can't imagine the cost you spend on those is going to outweigh the savings and efficiency unless you really like the look of it, or unless there's a local set that you can pick up for a lot cheaper. I just really can't imagine it being a good deal enough to offset. I mean, you could try and offset it with the efficiencies, but I mean, Martian wheels, they seem okay. Like Kyle Connor, when they did that Model 3 performance video with the 18-inch rims, I really like that video, and I like the style of those rims as well. Buying a used rental? Nah, yeah, for sure. But John, I placed it on my Model Y with a $3,600 discount, but when we went to pick it up, the car had swirls on the paint all over the place. Do you think Tesla's worth the deep discount? So I've actually heard that Tesla will do an adjustment for you if you chime in a lot, but swirls, that's the thing with Teslas, unfortunately. And so that's why I do recommend, at a minimum, anybody who buys a Tesla do a ceramic coating. Because as part of the ceramic coating, they do a paint correction, a process called paint correction, where they actually like use a machine to like make the paint a lot more nicer. And so there's 2 recommendations for ceramic coating and also paint protection. We've got 24K Shine in the Santa Ana area, Anaheim area. Hit up the owner and ask for the dentist deal. Andre, the owner is Andre. You can ask for the dentist deal. And on top of that, we got OC Tint Solutions that we talked about earlier. Owner is Jason. Asked for the dentist deal as well. Both of our vehicles, all of our vehicles have always been to these 2 shops, and they've taken care of us, and they do great work. I really like 24K Shine because they use a product that's really good called Geon for ceramic coating and is one of the best out there. So definitely check them out. But thanks for jumping in, everybody. Thanks for supporting. Thanks for hitting the like button in the comments and everything. And I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya.